let's do this.
Bro.
In case y'all do something great, you know, because I know someone invite you guys to this particular call because they said we're going to talk about money and they were 100% correct. But more importantly, we're going to talk about building wealth. And making money and building wealth are not the exact same thing. Okay, so a lot of this information you're about to hear is information not taught through the traditional education system. So I need you guys to grab a pen, grab a pad, take down a whole lot of notes because you're about to get a lot of information in a very short period of time. And regardless of where you are in your financial journey, whether you're an individual that is just getting started, looking to create financial stability, whether you're trying to take your income to the next level, or even if you're looking for that retirement income to diversify your portfolio, part of our conversation can help accelerate that process. So I need you guys to listen in to the very end of the conversation to be sure you get out of this what you showed up for, right? And anytime I get a chance to do this, I only think it's fair that you should know a little bit about the person sharing information. So my name is Chuck Hardon, born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was taught and had the same dreams and desires as everybody else. I grew up wanting to be wealthy. I grew up wanting to have an above average lifestyle, and I was willing to work for it, you know? So I went to school, I got, you know, some grades so I could go to college, got more grades when I then got that good job, because that's what I was told to do, right? And they told me if I did that, I can grow wealthy and successful. Right? So even after graduating from Clark Atlanta University, I still found myself living check to check, and even some months living check behind the check. You know, so just open and looking for some better information, because the only information I got was really simple. My mama said, boy, you need to go to school, pay attention so you can get your own job, so you can pay your own bills. That was the formula. That was the game plan. Who can say that they heard something very similar growing up, that you're going to have to get out my house one day, right? You know, and that was the game plan. This is what I did. I figured out how to do that, and I figured out how to do that very well. I mean, babe, just kind of just take care of myself and pay my bills to live a pretty decent lifestyle. But who can agree that paying bills is not creating wealth? It's two different things, right? So I needed some better information. So I was blessed to bump into some individuals that share with me some wealth principles that we're about to talk about on this particular conversation, right? And this is what I know about all of us on the line right now, right? All of us have different backgrounds, different occupations in different parts of the country. We got different goals and different dreams, but we all have one very common objective. At the end of the day, we all want to be successful financially, right? If that's you at the end of the day, you want to win the money game, please give me a thumbs up. Let me see. There we go, right? And in order to win the money game, one, we have to realize the game is being played, all right? Two, we got to learn the rules to the game. And three, we need a strategy on how to win the game. So I'm about to give you the number one rule you need to learn about money. I need you guys to write this one down. Money is a tool, not a goal. Write that down. See, that's not what we're taught in the traditional education system. We're taught to get a job to pay you $10 an hour. Get a job to pay you $30,000 a year, $50,000 a year, and that became our goal. But see, money is actually a tool, and the only way a tool can serve you is if you put it to work. So wealth principle 101 that you got to learn and embrace is something really simple. It's called cash, asset, cash. You got to write it down. Cash, asset, cash. Meaning you're supposed to work a job to earn some cash, but we're supposed to invest that into an asset that can make us more cash. See, what I was doing was I was making some cash, paying my bills, then I was buying some trash. Buying whatever made me feel good in the moment, that's what I would go buy. But that's not creating wealth, right? So this is the formula that we have to embrace and use, because this is the thing. We got confused with the money we earn from our job. Our job is, the money that we earn from our job is not the fruit. The money we earn from our job is actually the seed. See, we got to plant that seed into an asset that can grow us more cash, which is the fruit. But now a lot of you guys are probably like myself. I mean, I put myself in position where my lifestyle had caught up with the income. So I had no space to start to implement this strategy. So what we do within our private group is we teach you different strategies you can use to create that additional cash flow. So the one thing that we're going to show you guys how to do tonight is show you how to put your money back into your pocket, right? We're going to show you how to increase your cash flow. Really simple, because we're going to take it from the 4 entities that's taking the majority of your income right now. So these are the 4 things that takes the majority of your income. Please write these down. The first one is taxes. Taxes is the very largest expense that we all pay, are taxes. Takes the first 1/3 of your income off the rip. That's why when you look at your paycheck, you see the gross amount, then you see the net amount. Then you get grossed out by the next day that took so much of your money, right?
Yes.
Now, the second challenge is debt. And I'm sure all of us on the line got a little, hold on, let's not assume, let's ask a question. Who on the line has a little debt in your life you love to get rid of right now? Give me a thumbs up. You got some debt you love to get rid of, right? How about that? Who got some debt you ever got into? Give a thumbs up on that. Like, how make that? We all got those kind of stories. So we're not just going to show you ways of minimizing your debt. We're going to show you a system that can help you 100% eliminate your debt. So putting you in a position where you don't owe nobody nothing. Now, challenge number 3, we nicknamed this one Big Business, but it's really just bad programming, because we are programmed at a very early age to go out and spend money. And corporate America spends millions of dollars every day on marketing and advertising, trying to figure out how to get more of your money out of your pocket. So instead of spending that additional money every single month, we want to put you in position where your money is making money every single day, every day. And that's so important, because this last challenge we cannot get over or avoid, and it is inflation. And all inflation is the cost of living increasing just a little bit every single day. Every day it costs a little more just living in our country. We used to nickname inflation the silent income killer. That's what we used to call it. But who on the line can agree to inflation loud as hell right now? Give me a thumbs up if inflation is swinging hard every single day, right? Every day. Give you guys a good example of inflation, right? Let's just take grocery shopping, for example. A year ago, I go to the grocery store with $100 and I'm walking to the car with a buddy. If you take $100 to the grocery store right now, you're gonna leave with a few bags in your hand. You know what I'm talking about? The price of eggs, milk, bread, everything has gone through the roof.
Yes.
See, my friend, that is inflation. Because in our country, business owners dictate the price of goods and services. So they can go up on their price whenever they choose to. We have to be in position to go up on our income the exact same way. The challenge is most of us are not 100% in control of our income. So this evening, we're going to show you guys ways of expanding your cash flow. We're going to show you ways to increase your income, not just to match inflation, but we're going to teach you how to outpace inflation. All right? And we do talk about these things not to be negative, because this is the thing. Who on the line can agree that out of the 4 things that we just talked about, that you had to deal with at least 3 of them in the last 48 hours? Give me a thumbs up. If you had to deal with at least 3, inflation, taxes, big business, right? I mean, think of it. It's all over. But there are solutions that you can use to help overcome these. And this is a great thing about what we're speaking about and talking about, because a lot of people feel like we live in a down economy because of inflation, because of big business, because of high taxes. We don't live in a down economy. We actually live in a new economy. And in a new economy, you have to have new ways of thinking, new ways of growing, and new ways of earning. We can't keep thinking the same way we thought 20 years ago and think it can be successful today, or even 10 years ago and think we can be financially successful today. We have to be open to new ideas. So one of the strategies that we're going to show you how to maximize that can help overcome those 4 challenges is really simple, and we all have the ability to do it. It's having a home-based business. Yeah, write that down. You need to have, keyword, have a home-based business. Now, when someone is just saying, oh, here we go, you guys, I tried home business before, it never seems to work for me. You know, it don't turn out the way I like. I'm not an entrepreneur. They never seem to work out, you know. And this is the thing, I get it. And before you miss the lesson that I'm about to teach, I don't want you to tune out yet, because I can agree entrepreneurship is not for everybody, but business ownership is. See, business ownership is for everybody. Reason being, in our great country, it's 100% run by the tax code. And if you have a job and you only have a job, At the very most, you get 9 tax deductions at the most. But if you have a business, you now have access to over 475 tax deductions. So there's nothing wrong with having a job, but there is something wrong with only having a job. Because the government tax the working class the hardest, they tax us first, and they tax us worse than any other way to make money in our country. And the great thing that we're going to show you how to do is how to have a home-based business. Reason that's important because now you get to write off expenses you're paying right now anyway. Let me explain. Because a portion of your home is now used for your business, that means a portion of your rent or mortgage is tax deductible. A portion of your light bill, water bill, gas bill, miles you drive in your car, even money you pay your kids can be tax deductible. The only thing the government requires is that you do it the right way. We're going to teach you how to do that, and you have to track it. And you're going to get an app that you download to your cell phone. It's going to track all your expenses for you. So to keep this concept really simple, as a consumer, you have bills. But as a business owner, you have expenses. Expenses are tax deductible, bills are not. So we teach how to take these same existing bills, transition them into expenses. Now you get to write off your lifestyle because you're gonna pay these bills anyway, right? I kind of nicknamed this anyway money. As a matter of fact, let's ask the question. Who on the line right now pays rent or mortgage? Give me a thumbs up if you pay rent or mortgage. Okay, if you pay a light bill, give me a thumbs up. Water bill, cell phone, internet, trash bill. Okay, so you guys are on the bottom row. Y'all don't pay no bills. Like y'all all inclusive at your house. It's like a big resort. Just pay one time. All you can drink, right? We all pay these bills. So you might as well get the tax deductions because you're gonna pay them anyway, right? And this thing, what I'm teaching you, what I'm telling you, this is nothing that I came up with myself, right? I am a product of the product. I was blessed to bump into one of my long-term friends, Mr. Brian B. I've known this gentleman since I was 6 years old. We were in first grade together, right? Now, through that course of time, as we grew up, Brian took the entrepreneur route. I took the corporate America route. Nothing wrong with either one. Brian actually made millions in his 20s. But just like a lot of young adults, when you get a lot of money, he also lost millions in his 20s. Not because he was frivolous with his money, right? Because who on the line has ever heard of anyone that's a football player, basketball player, rapper, producer, lottery winner that gave into a whole lot of money and 5 years later they were broke? Who ever heard of people like that, right? It's not because they're dumb. It's not because they were not had great intentions. It's because they were never taught the money game. The difference with Mr. Bean is that now that he got the information and he earned his million back, he now teaches individuals different strategies on how they can do the exact same thing. And he travels across the country, share this information with thousands of people, how they can take advantage of the exact same thing. So what I'm about to share with you is information that's not reserved for the wealthy. It's information reserved for people open to receive it, okay? So it's a few things you gotta know. One, it does not matter how old you are, you can apply these strategies. It does not matter how much money you make, you can apply these strategies. All you have to do is follow the system. So this is our game plan we're gonna walk you guys through if you decide to partner up with us in our private group. It's called the 6-figure play. So first we're gonna minimize your taxes. We're gonna minimize your debt and we're gonna minimize your expenses. But at the exact same time, we're going to increase your credit. We're going to increase your assets and increase your income. So 3 up, 3 down, right? Sounds simple, sounds good, but I'm sure you're asking, well, Mr. Hardon, how? How do we do it? Sounds good. Give me a game plan. Well, lucky enough, we partnered up with MWR Financial, and they offer a membership called the Financial Edge Membership. It's by invitation only, so you're blessed from whoever invited you to the call. Because once you establish this membership, you now have unlimited access to certified financial planners, unlimited access to CPAs, individuals certified with the IRS to help you become tax efficient, all right? Now, the membership is $99 a month. I need you guys to write that number down. Write down 99 equals membership. And what I want you to remember is this $99 is not a cost. The $99 is not a cost. The $99 is an investment. And I want you to keep that mindset, because when you invest in something, you are expecting a return on your investment. And if your return is higher than your investment, then you're in a win situation. Yes or yes?
Yes and yes.
So instead of me telling you exactly what the membership does, let me get a few of the team members on the line to share with you what it has done for them, right? So does anyone want to share what any part of our membership has done and use the experts in any part of it? Anybody want to share their testimony?
Yeah, I'd like to share
Yes.
my testimony.
Okay, I hear you. We'll go with Miss Sanchez first. We got Monifa next. What you got?
So the first thing that I have to say is prior to MWR, I was pretty tax efficient. Once I uploaded my pay stubs, I was able to get $20 every 2 weeks. So that's $40 a month. So that was, my money back coming back into my pocket. So then what I did was I went ahead and uploaded all of my bills. And when I uploaded all of my bills, the system told me that if I would have not use their system, I would have been in debt for 23 years. However, I'm going to be debt free in 6 years. So I'll be debt free in 2028. And I'm saving $227,000 in interest just by going from 23 years down to 6 years. Because I'm eliminating so much of my debt, my credit score was actually really low, being transparent. I had a debt to income ratio problem. So my credit score was at a 561. But in a couple of months after getting everything together, my credit score went from a 561 to a 734. So I was like, okay, I'm coming for the, 800 club. I'm trying to be like some people I know. And then, then I was able to do that. I actually saved $50 on my cell phone bill, and now I have an asset that I'm building that allows me to invest in real estate. So
wow,
it's fantastic.
Wow. Okay. Now that's a lot. That's a lot of membership right there. Awesome. Monique, you want to share?
Sure. Thank you. You're doing a great and outstanding job sharing this information for us tonight. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Single mom, postal worker for 21 years. And listen, I was struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I was struggling. My back was against the wall. I had to deny my kids, had to make sure I stayed up on my bills. But once I found out these strategies, before MWR, I was overpaying $503 bi-weekly, overpaying taxes. That's over $12K per annum. I was overpaying the government. Okay, I could not believe it. Like, this is what it was. Okay, they increased my credit score in under 120 days, from a 644 to a 751.
Come on now.
Yes, I put my stuff in the debt elimination plan. They got my mortgage from a 30-year mortgage to a 10-year mortgage. I'll be finished paying off my home in April of 2031, and a millionaire if I keep parlaying that money over to December 2043. I saved myself over $34K in interest. Okay, I was fortunate to make money with the company. I was taxed from I made 78K one year, and I was only taxed on 20K. That was the benefits of having a home-based business and tax write-offs. Now I'm able to invest in silver that is projected to go up to $1,600 per ounce.
Come on now. That's called winning right there. That's called winning big. Awesome. That's called winning big. Now I know people are saying, now hold on, that sounds like a whole lot. How exactly does this work? Right? So thank you guys for sharing your testimony, but let me really break down to you exactly how it works. Because again, you have to be connected with the right people. You don't have to know everything. I love to tell people, I'm not the man, but I'm the man standing next to the man. So I can get information to the right people, right? So when you set up your membership, the one thing that you heard them talk about was being tax efficient. So one thing that we do is they help you adjust your W-4 to get that instant pay raise. Now, you guys might not be familiar with your W-4. You're probably more familiar with your W-2 because you get a W-2 every year. But if you receive a W-2, that means you got a W-4 and file at your job. And the IRS has already shared what is the 88% of the country has that one form filled out incorrectly. So I'm working with our experts. They help you make a simple adjustment to give you, in most cases, an instant pay raise on your paycheck from your job. So more money coming back every single month from work that you're already doing right now. Now, another way that we do help you become more tax efficient is, again, Monifa just mentioned talking about the benefits of having a home-based business. So with your membership comes an app called Hardon to help track all your expenses for you. Because one of the biggest benefits of having a home-based business is not the fact that you get to make additional income. It's the fact that you get to protect the income you're already making.
Absolutely.
Right? So with the tax benefits of it, all you have to do is use the app to track your expenses. We're not trying to make you tax professionals. We're not trying to make you tax experts. All we do is keep record of the information. And as long as you are using the membership, MWR will file your taxes for you at no additional cost. And no additional cost, right? So again, the benefits of just being around the right people with the right information. Now, we also heard a lot about our debt-free program, all right? Our debt elimination. And we're not just talking about credit card debt, we're talking about all your debt. So credit cards, car notes, mortgages, student loans, medical bills, anything that can be paid off, you load into this part of your membership. And they're going to systematically try how to pay it off and pay it off in a reduced time frame. And I'm not just saying taking a 30-year mortgage down to 25 years. You can take a 30-year mortgage down to 12 years, down to 8 years based on your situation. So imagine this. Imagine if you made the exact same amount of money that you make right now, but you don't owe anybody anything.
Beautiful thing.
How much easier is life right there?
That'd be a
Yes,
beautiful.
indeed. Somebody in the house speaking in tongues, not talking about shabalaka. You know what I'm saying? Right? So again, being in our country, guys, the new free is debt free, just not owing nobody nothing. Now, again, after we do that, we do have our bill reduction strategy, and these are the bills you cannot pay off. For example, your cell phone bill, your internet bill, your trash bill. You load these into the membership, and professional negotiators will negotiate on your behalf to give you the best rate possible. Like, for example, on my internet bill, they got me an additional $48 a month off my existing internet bill. $48. They ain't gonna lie, I've been blessed to make a little money in life, but I'm so doggone excited about them $48. Just because they give it to them no more.
Exactly.
You know, so money saved is money earned. So again, let the experts go to work. And then, of course, we have our credit restoration program. Just so we're clear, we don't do credit repair. Credit repair is like putting a Band-Aid over a broken bone. We do credit restoration where we enhance your credit so it not only goes up, but it stays up. And they put this as part of the membership at, again, no additional cost, all right? So again, this is the thing, guys. If you got bad credit, it can be good. If you got good credit, it can be great. And even if you have great credit, it can be pristine. And there is a difference because I thought I had great credit. My credit's around 750, 760 all the time. But since it came with the membership, all I did was upload my 3 credit reports and I walked away. Then after about 2.5 months, I got a notification. My credit went up to 805. Yeah. Then up again to 811, then went to 817. Then they got me all the way up to 823.
Ooh, sugar.
I see you. I
Yes,
see you.
indeed. Yes,
Oh.
indeed. And I know somebody online thought I got real cute real quick. As soon as y'all saw my credit score was 823. I know what you was thinking, right? Just let me let you know, people treat you different when you got an 823 credit score. I went from Chuck to Mr. Hardon real quick. As soon as they pulled that credit, I could tell as soon as they came back. They came back with cookies, water, everything. Like, I was thirsty when I got here. You didn't offer me no water either. Right? So this is the thing, you guys. The membership is designed to help you become 100% financially fit, right? To squeeze all the fat out. And even though you heard some testimonies of some people that's on the line, let me share what your MWR has done over the last 4 years as the average for people using the membership. Okay, so when it comes to the instant pay raise, the average is about $350 per month, coming back every single month. Now, you heard Ms. Sanchez's testimony saying she got back $40, but you heard Monifa's testimony saying she got back $1,000 a month. But let me ask you guys a question. Whether you get back $80 a check or you get back $800 a check, who want their money on their check? Give me a thumbs up.
Get me
Right?
my money.
That's a
Give me my-
win-win situation right there, right? Now, when it comes to our bill reduction, the average is about $140 per month that they save you on your existing bills. Our debt elimination is going to help you save the average about $64,000 because again, it's based on the individual, but as a whole, this is the average, right? And then when it comes to the instant credit score or our credit restoration team, an additional 126 points from wherever you are, all right? So with all that added up together, your average savings is about $2,000 a month. Let me tell you why I always take time to share that with you guys. Because I told you our membership is $99 a month. So let me ask you, if you could spend $99 a month to save $2,000 a month, is that a win situation? Yes, yes. Give me a thumbs up. That's a win-win.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Now watch this. Somebody said, well, what if they don't save me $2,000? Well, let's say they don't. Let's say they get it halfway right, halfway wrong. You invest $99 a month, but you save $1,000 a month. Are you in a win situation?
Absolutely.
How about
Absolutely.
let's do this? Let's say they get it 90% wrong, only 10% right. You invest $99 a month, they save you $200 a month. Are you in a win situation? Yes or yes?
Do the
Yes.
math.
Right, and that's 90% wrong. So that's the thing. The membership is designed so it pays for itself. That's why I always say it's not a cost, it's an investment, right? And now that you have some extra cash coming back in, now we can apply our process of cash, asset, cash, right? And even though you might not know exactly what you want to invest in, our membership has financial advisors where they can give you some ideas of different things you can invest in. So one of the things that we'll talk to you about is something called a private reserve account. Please write that down, PRA, private reserve account. And it's very similar to a 401k because it grows with the stock market. But this is the difference because we know the stock market bounces up and down all day, every day. The difference with your private reserve account is as the stock market goes up, so does your money. When the stock market drops, it just levels off. It does not go down. When it starts to grow again, it goes up. When it drops, it levels off. So it puts you in position where you never lose. Second, your money is growing and it's growing tax-free. And third, you have access to your money before retirement age.
Game changer.
Game changer. The private reserve account is something you got to learn about. And this is the thing, it's not new. It's been around for years. Wealthy people have been taking advantage of this for years. So it's not new. It's just new to us. But now that we know about it, we tell a lot of that and everybody how they can take advantage of the exact same thing, right? Now, also, they will talk to you about land banking. And what land banking is actually purchasing land in the path of growth. Because I'm sure all of us have experienced driving down the highway and coming across a wooded area. And then you come back, say 10 years later, there's an entire subdivision built in that area, or an entire strip mall built in that area. If that has ever happened in your community, please give it a thumbs up. Let me see, right? It's happening all over the country. And my question always is, why didn't they invite me to participate in that investment? They expect us to buy those homes, don't they? They expect
Absolutely.
us to do business with those merchants, which would not allow us to take advantage of the growth in our own community. Well, this is the thing. Right now, we have a company that has a track record of identifying land just like that, and we get to invest with them. So think about this. Even if you never want to get involved in real estate, who loves the fact they at least invite you to the table? Give them a thumbs up. Don't say no for me, right? So that all comes in our membership. And I know land banking is something that might be a little big for some people to kind of fathom, but my man Dana Turnquist here, this is what he was looking and praying for. He already had the mindset of investing because he had some properties already. But now he's able to take his extra cash flow, purchase an additional Airbnb. He purchased his land bank. That's his deed for his land bank that he's holding right there, right? Some of you guys might be nervous about making that type of commitment. Let me tell you what Richard Greer did. He purchased and invested into a vintage car. He invested, okay, let me let you know, it's a difference between a vintage car and an old ass car. That's a difference. A vintage car makes you money because here in Atlanta, this is the new Hollywood. So when they're filming a movie and they have it based in the 70s scene, they need vehicles like this just to sit on the street. So he gets paid just to sit his car on the street and it makes him money. My man Don here, he loves boating and fishing. So he bought himself a boat as a hobby. But when he put on his cash, he realized he can rent his boat out because he can't go boating every day. So he rents his boat out and gets $300 to $600 every time someone takes his boat out for something he loves to do anyway. So what we do within our private group is we teach you guys the mindset of cash, asset, cash. We got to put ourselves in position where our money is working for us, okay? Now, just the same way that you can buy an asset, I need you guys to write this one down. You can also build an asset. Yeah, you can buy an asset or you can build an asset. And the way we build an asset is with our home-based business. We're actually in partnership with MWR Financial, right? And because we're in partnership with them, they allow us to make money. Let me ask you guys a quick question, just so we can see. Who on the line knows someone that needs help with their credit? Give them a thumbs up. If you know anybody that might need a little help with their credit.
Me.
Who knows a person that would love to get an instant pay raise on their job without having to work more hours? Give me a thumbs up. We all do. Is it okay if MWR pays you to share this information with?
Absolutely.
Okay? Right?
Yes.
So let me tell you how this actually works. If you decide to use this particular part and partner with us in business, if you decide to do this, it's only an additional $50 a month. So instead of $99 a month just for the membership, the additional $50 opens up our back office platform, okay? And just like any other investment, if you invest more, you should also what? Get more, right? You get a whole lot more. Because now that you're in partnership with MWR Financial, we get an opportunity to share this information with people all across the country. And if you choose to use this particular part of our strategy, because it is a choice, a lot of people just want to use the membership. But if you choose to create the additional income in a partnership, everyone has a role they play. Your role is going to simply be exposing people to this information. And note I said expose, not explain. So that's two different things, because you can expose people several ways, right? We got videos online, we do conference calls. Even this Zoom you're on right now is part of our success system. Because when we expose people to the information, you don't even have to be the one giving the information. As a matter of fact, look at the person that invited you to this webinar right now. Go ahead, take a look at them. If they're not on camera, ask why they're funny at, because they're supposed to be. Right? What is that individual doing? Well, let me tell you, they ain't doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can you do that? Can you invite someone to a webinar and allow someone else to explain the business for you? See, if you can do that, not only can it go into a large business, it can go into a large income. Reason being, we're not limited to who we invite to the webinar. You might have friends in California, New York, and Florida. They all get on the same webinar, hear the same information. You now get to make money in all those states without leaving your house. How about this? Who would love to make money in every state in the United States without leaving your living room? Give me a thumbs up. You want to make money like that? Yeah.
That's good.
See, that's what we building right now. As a matter of fact, y'all type in the chat what city and state you checking in from, and I'm going to explain to you guys how we get paid. Because we get paid about 4 or 5 different ways in our comp plan, but the one I need you to focus on is something called residual income. Please write it down, residual income. Because what I was used to was something called linear income. Linear income is simple. You work an hour, you get paid an hour. No work, no pay. Right? Residual income is doing something one time and getting paid over and over and over again. In the music industry, it is called royalties. Every time a song plays on the radio, the person that wrote it, produced it, or sung it gets a check. If you write a book, it's called publication. If you do a television show, it's called syndication. Over here in MWR, we call it what you want. We call it what you want. You want to get paid that way. So let me exactly show you what I mean, because MWR has a process called a daily guarantee, meaning they will guarantee you'll make a certain amount of money every day based on the size of your organization. Now, the daily guarantee starts at $5 a day, but it can grow all the way up to $8,500 per day. Yeah, $8,500 per day. I know I've just blew somebody's mind, right? Because that's like $3 million a year. So let me do this. Let me under promise and over deliver. Let's just talk about $5 real quick. Because I know $5 won't retire anybody watching this Zoom. But let me ask you a question. If you take $5 and multiply it by 30 days, that's an additional $150 per month coming in month after month after month. Simple question. Would it help on top of what you're doing right now? Give me a thumbs up. You had extra 150. Can that pay a bill in your house some way? Let me see. Let me see.
Money is good.
And they ain't everybody. They ain't everybody.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
This is the thing. This is what I want you to get, because I know it ain't impressive, right? What I want you to get is what you have done is you not have an asset that's bringing in additional income above and beyond what you get from your job. It might not be meant to replace your job. It's meant to add on to your job, right? And it starts at $5 a day, but it doesn't stay at $5 a day. The next level up is $20 a day. It go to $80 a day, $280 a day. My friend Christy earns $400 a day in her part-time home-based business, right? So whatever reason you're looking for the additional income, some people might just be looking to have some additional income, extra $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month could change your life right. Some people are looking for some replacement income, meaning the pandemic does some things in their life, they need to replace some income. And some must look for that extraordinary income. But whichever one you're looking for, you can find it residually in our company. And this thing today, they send you a text every day to show you that you got your money coming in. Man, who got their phone in there where they can show their text? Because I got mine, getting mine together over here. All right, let's see. I see you, Big Will. What you got over there, Mr. Will? What you got rolling, sir?
I'm working with $5 a day. I started this process, and in the first month, $5 a day was coming in.
$5 a day coming in. Okay, I see you, Miss Sanchez. Hold on, keep flexing on. Let them know what you got moving.
So I got $20 a day, and it comes in every single day. And let me tell you something. I ain't never got paid every day anywhere ever.
Right? So that's a $600 a month asset. Let me show y'all this real quick. So I gotta go. I gotta leave your call. I gotta do. Watch this real quick. Y'all see this right here?
Big money right there. Woo.
It's $200 a day
All right, Hollywood.
coming in every day. Y'all see that? Every day. Right? Now, this is the thing. I don't show you the $200 a day to impress you. I show you the $200 a day to impress upon you that anybody can do what we do. See, for some reason, people think in this industry, certain people get to start at the top. But in our company, everybody start at the exact same place. I just happened to start 3 years ago. And I've gotten paid every day since I've been working in the company. And I built me a $200 per day asset that pays me additional income. And I always use the word additional because $200 might not retire anybody on the line. But with an additional $200 a day help on top of what you get from your job right now, give me a thumbs up. Would it help?
Yes, sir.
Right? And I always use additional because you don't got to quit your job to do this. Guess what? I didn't. I still work a full-time job right now. I just take about 7 to 10 hours a week to do conversations just like this every other day or so I can help my business team grow the exact same way that I do. That's it. Right? So simple enough. And this is the thing when you have that additional income, because we don't use that income to go and ball out. We use that income to create the generational wealth. Right? So Ms. Quanta Sims, she uses her additional income and she buys and invests in gold, very similar to Monifa, who invests in silver. Right? Me and my brother, we still like properties. You know, we like the Monopoly game. We're gonna buy some strip mall or something. Right? Derek right here invests in cattle. I have no idea how to use, raise, or what good cattle is. I mean, cattle's for, but he does, right? My mentor, Mr. Brian Bean, bought 20 acres of land He bought it to build his dream home, but he realized he bought 20 acres of land in Metro Atlanta with a lake, that he now rents part of his land out to movie theaters or commercials where people now film on his property, and he gets a check every other day for different television shows and movies, right? So all you have to do is decide on what kind of asset are you looking to build? What kind of asset can we help you build? You got so many testimonies, but the most important one is going to be yours. So all you got to do is figure out how you want to participate in the movement. Just so we're clear, it's two ways to work with this. If you're a number 2 type individual, that means you just want to use the membership. You don't want to share this information with anybody. You're not even concerned about the additional income, but you would love for someone else to help you get your credit above 750. You would love for someone else to help you get an instant pay raise. For you, that means you're number 2 type individual. The membership is $99 a month. That one payment does include you and your spouse. So y'all ain't got to argue about who credit gonna get fixed first. They're gonna fix both y'all credit. There's no contract and there's no long-term obligation. You use the membership as long as it serves you. Then we have the number 1 kind of individual. Number 1 kind of individual is kind of like myself, kind of like Ms. Sanchez, Mr. Williams, Monifa, a lot of leaders that you see on the line right now. Because what we understand is that if we want to come up, we got to bring our community up with us. So we're looking to educate as many people as possible what our financial makeover is all about. But since you will be giving the blessing, you will also be blessed. So not only will you take advantage of the membership, you will also take advantage of the compensation plan. And whether you want to make an extra $40 a day or you want to make an extra $400 a day, we got a game plan we can put you on because we have people earning that right now. So get back with the person, put you on the line, let them know if you're a number 2 and just want to be a customer, or if you are a number 1 and looking to build that asset. Either way, I look forward to hearing your success stories. I look forward to hearing from you and all the great things you're going to be doing for you and your family. My name is Chuck Hardon. I'm Birdie and Richard's bouncing baby boy. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure, as well as a privilege to share with you guys this evening. We're going to see you guys on the beaches of the world, to see you at the bank, whichever one comes first. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. Y'all have a great.
Thank you, Mr.
Right.
Hardon.
Thank you,
Outstanding.
Hollywood Hardon.
Appreciate
Thank you,
your
Mr.
time.
Chuck.
Awesome as always.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.